Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gould now out to kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Pirine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run it with Pirine. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Samaje Pirine denied on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Mitchell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Juwan Jennings. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Past the 20. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now it's Wilson. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Out to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 20. What we got? 21. Here we go. Check 55.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offense.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
The 40. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
91 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Crunch time, defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Garoppolo to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
57 Mike 57. I got it.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got Ayuk once again. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go. 55 Mike 55. Come on.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Garoppolo. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man, Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Wilson now on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now a first throw here in overtime. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's fourth and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
On first down, it's Mitchell. No gain on the play there, second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have it
with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
genial-tractor0's.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to